What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. All right, guys, so check it out on screen. This is for motivational purposes to show you guys the true power and potential of the markets, because I know a lot of you guys, you know about the markets, you know about stocks, but you don't really know the true potential. So kind of information I wish I had when I started. And today we closed out of this position up $18,000. All right, so that's a almost 60% return on that position. Okay, so very, very good position, a lot of money. Here's the thing, guys. What a lot of you guys may not know is when I'm in the markets, I don't try to win every single trade. Okay, the same way the Super Bowl winner doesn't win every single game in the league, but they win most of the games in the league. And that's exactly what I tried to do. So over the quarter, I'm 100% winning most of my positions. Over the year, 100% winning most of my positions, which keeps the account steadily growing. It keeps things racking up, and that should be the aim, all right? So any of you guys who kind of got caught up in the whirlwind, what we saw in the markets yesterday with the whole DeepSeek situation, don't be discouraged, okay? Don't be discouraged. What we try and do is we stair step upwards, all right? One or two positions here or there doesn't go your way, doesn't mean anything, because the next 3-4 trades very likely to go your way, and you're going to be, again, off to a flying start. So that's the message I want to share with you guys. That is the way, that's the mindset to approach the markets, right? But that being said, strong trade right here on the day. This trade was on TQQQ. As a matter of fact, all my patrons, you guys all know this trade because all of you guys who entered absolutely smashed it with me. All right. I see the profit numbers. Some of you guys made a couple of hundred. That's amazing. Some of you guys made a couple of thousand on this trade. That is amazing. All right. I know I've got some of the Patreon members who have now moved up into the 4-figure league. All right. I've seen them move from the 3 figures into the 4 figures. All right. So it's an amazing thing to see. All right. It's an absolute blessing to get exposure to this type of movement in the markets, right? This type of activity. So that being said, if you guys haven't already, make sure you are inside the Patreon. This is the kind of thing we do week in, week out, guys. Got the guys over there doing phenomenal things. As a matter of fact, this trade right here was on TQQQ. I had several other members enter into our Palantir trade that absolutely skyrocketed today. Several of the members got into the Amazon trade. So listen, if you haven't already, make sure you hop in there, all right? Because we are about to kick off February very, very soon. Closing out January very strong. February, we're coming even hot, all right? So make sure you guys are in there and getting active and getting involved. I want all of you guys who are watching to be maximizing the amount that you're making from the markets. Talking about maximization, guys, this right here is what we call an options trade. Okay, so I didn't buy any stock, I didn't do anything like that. I'm purely in these option trades because it allows me to make these types of returns. You can see it right there, that 58.6%. I can't get that buying stock. I can't get that anywhere else but the options market. The options market allows me to make these explosive returns, and I want all of you guys just taste that success. I had a couple of members, this was one of their first trades. They've tasted that success. Now they're on to an amazing trajectory from here right onwards and upwards as we go right through the year of 2025. Listen up, guys. With options, you can make money when the market moves up. You can make money when the markets move down. And when we get times and situations like we saw yesterday, right, with that whole DeepSeek situation, they just cultivate the most incredible trading opportunities, and we are always going to capitalize on them in a massive way. That's exactly what we did. That's exactly what I've been doing for 10 years now. It's exactly what I'm going to be doing for the next 10 years. I'm going to be leading you guys and guiding you guys to success every single step of the way. All right, so shout out to all the members of the Patreon. Listen, we are gearing up for the next trade, next position. You already know it's going to be an absolute banger. I can't wait to celebrate that with all of you guys. But that being said, let's look ahead to what we've got going on for the rest of this week, because it is earnings season. All right, so that means that some of the big names out there in the markets are going to be delivering their earnings, and that always presents massive opportunities, but not in the ways that you guys might think. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Now, I have a lot of messages around earnings season saying, should we jump into this before they deliver their earnings? Should we grab this before they deliver their earnings? The answer is no. Okay, this is how you take maximum advantage of the earnings season. I'm going to show you guys exactly why. But the reason why we don't get into these earnings plays before is, number one, the cost of the options spike. All right, that's one thing you need to know. If you didn't know that already, the cost of the options spike before the earnings. So that is disadvantageous to you. And guess what happens just after the earnings? They become much cheaper. So you want to be getting these options when they're cheaper. So that's what we do. We wait for after the earnings, and then we get the options on the cheap, guys. So this is giving you guys some of the cheat codes, giving you guys some of the secret sauce that I've been just using and deploying for several years. Again, because I want to see all of you guys win, right? So all it takes is just a little bit of patience. Just wait for the earnings to take place, and you're going to have some amazing opportunities. And let me explain some of them to you guys. Let me talk you guys through some of these opportunities that we're getting ready to take advantage of. So we got Apple up on screen now. Apple's currently $238. They will be delivering their earnings very soon. Now here's the thing. You're going to get tons of people who are jumping in before earnings, taking a punt of whether it's going to go up or down, and then getting into call options. But this is how we do it, because we're always one step ahead of the game, and I want you guys to be taking advantage of the markets in the best way possible. So the key level, right, for Apple is going to be $238, currently where it's at right now. But here's the thing. If we are to see the earnings push Apple below $238, that's going to be a massive put option buying opportunity. Okay, so let's say it pushes Apple to like $230, Apple's going to go even lower. That's going to be opportunity to get the put options on the cheap and ride it down to the 220s, all right, and below. So that's going to be an incredible opportunity. And how much you're going to make doing that? You're going to make anywhere between 75 to 100% on your money on that trade. Okay. Now, let me give you guys another scenario, because this is what we do when it comes to options. We just plan the scenarios ahead of time, and then when we see those scenarios take place, we take advantage of them. It's as simple as that. So there's a strategy to it, there's a method to it. Now, if we are to see it move up and then move to that $238 mark and just hold that level so it doesn't break, remember, on the put options, we want to see it drop below 238. But in this case, we see earnings come out and then it literally just rests around that 238 level, maybe even around 240. It's going higher. So you want to take the call options higher into that kind of 245 range. Okay, so that's an amazing way to take advantage of Apple through these earnings season in a very smart way. Okay, and remember, you don't have to remember all this information. Just hop into the Patreon and you'll see it all there. All right, I'll give you guys will get all of the alerts. Okay, the next name that is about to deliver their earnings is Tesla. Okay, now again, you're gonna get tons of people who are jumping into Tesla, taking a punt on whether it's going to go higher, going to go lower, buying those very expensive, the options with the higher premiums, the higher costs. But here's how we are going to take advantage of it, right? Because again, I want to always put you guys one step ahead of the game, always put you guys in the best possible position to be maximizing the amount you're making from the markets. Now, if we are to see Tesla get to around that 366 level, okay, it's currently around 396, but around that 366, 370 range, let's say we are to see a drop there. Listen, guys, it's going to go even lower. Okay, there's a lot of pressure on this name. The market pushes it down to that key level of 366, 360, 370. It's going to break. So again, massive opportunities to make a lot of money on puts if we're to get that level once those earnings have come out. So this is like a daily close, like towards the end of the day price. The other scenario you can take advantage of is if we are to see this get up to about that the 423 level, stop there for the day. Again, put options will do exceptionally well. Again, there's a lot of pressure on this name right now. Okay, it's failed to break a couple of highs. You're seeing a lot of lower highs. It's a lot of pressure on the name. When it comes to the technicals, there's a lot of pressure when it comes to the fundamentals. So when earnings come out, this could be a very good name to take advantage of put options. Remember, when those earnings come out, the premiums drop, meaning the cost of the options become cheaper. And that is just a golden opportunity for all of you guys to make even more money on the name. So these are two names for you guys to look out for the next over the next couple of days. Again, these are some scenarios to take advantage of. We're always taking advantage of these scenarios. Again, guys, that's how we go ahead and make these types of big returns. Okay, these returns, these 5-figure returns, that's how you do it, taking advantage of these scenarios. So I've just given you guys a couple of names with a few different scenarios that we're looking to take advantage of. All right, so make sure you guys are ready for that. And as always, guys, I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video.